Hi everyone, and welcome back to my Untitled Diary of a Mangaka series. My name is ArtCrumbs, and yeah, it's been just a little bit. I've got a whole bunch of videos that I'm actually working on, but that's actually not why I'm here. I'm mostly just wanting to make a super casual video today, kind of talk about some updates. Today is June 15th, and it is my birthday. I am a level 34 human. Um, so, again, yeah, I just kind of wanted to pop in, see how everyone's doing, and just talk about just a few things. I've got some, like, major life updates coming up that I just like everyone to be aware of. Um, but I also kind of wanted to talk about the idea of, like, us judging other people for, quote, like, not putting out stuff. The sort of, like, why does it look like someone isn't working on something, blah, 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 right? So before that, let me kind of talk about some life updates. I'll try to keep it as quick as I can because I don't want this to be a super long video like some of my other ones to get to like 30 minutes or something. Um, so the big life update is, I mean, again, like I said, it's my birthday today, so be nice to me. Just kidding. But yeah, it's my birthday today. I'm actually up really early in the morning. It is almost 3 a.m. And I'm working on some, I'm actually working on the Manga Plus creators video. Well, one of them. I've got two videos that I'm working on. One of them is about sort of like the contest in general. How does it work? What are the expectations you can have if you're going to enter the contest? That type of thing. And then there's a follow-up video to kind of go over, like, the current winners. But it's more of just, like, a general look at how many winners there are so far as, like, how many silver winners, how many bronze winners, how many creator award winners, and then just, like, sort of, like, statistics of, like, the winners so far. And I think it was really interesting to me. There were some things that I expected, and then some things that I was not expecting as far as, like, analytical, like, the analysis of the winners so far. And when I say winners, I mean, like, the people that have gotten awards. If you just got in the top 10, that's going to be a whole separate video that I'm going to go over. But that also is a buttload of, more data. There's, like, 33, 34 months worth of, like, top 10 that I have to go through. That's a lot of data. So I'm still working on that part. But those are maybe some upcoming videos that I'm working on. Another one I'd like to go over is sketches and sketchbook. And then also on Twitter, I put up a poll. I've got my 3,000 subscriber milestone coming up, so thank you everyone for your support. I really appreciate it. I can't believe that I'm almost already at 3,000. Like 100,000 win. Just kidding. Let's aim for 5,000 first, and then 10,000, and then maybe we'll worry about the big 100,000, right? But yeah, I really appreciate your guys' support and patience with me as I sort of figure out how to balance being a YouTuber with a full-time job, but also being a mangaka. It's really difficult. But I mean, it's fun. I enjoy it. So aside from YouTube, if you guys don't know, I'm actually back on Twitch. I was on Twitch a really long time ago, maybe consistently maybe 5 or 6 years ago. And then I left Twitch mainly because I lost access to my vehicle, and at the time I lived in South Dakota. I had a 5-hour commute time every day. I had 2 hours to work, and it was 3 hours home. It was awful. I wasn't getting home till pretty late, and so I just decided to abandon Twitch basically. I just didn't have the time nor the energy after I got home, and I'm like, nah, I'm not doing this. So I stopped streaming on Twitch. And then after that, I guess that's also about the same time I abandoned my YouTube channel for a little bit. But, now I'm back, and I'd like to sort of keep my streaming and my, general, long-form content separate. And so for now, I'm just kind of, testing the waters with Twitch. I still have my affiliate status, which is awesome. So, I think I just had my second stream on the 14th yesterday. By the time you guys are watching this. And then I'm hoping to have another stream today, which should be super duper fun. Just more casual sketching. In fact, the stuff that you're watching is some of the stuff that happened during my live stream on the 14th. So lots of fun sketching. I'll probably mostly do sketches on Twitch, but also things like manga pages as we go along. Probably mostly God's Bane sketches. But I'm really enjoying that. We are just shy of 250 followers on Twitch. Now, because I've been gone so long, I'm sure a lot of those are dead followers, and my analytics are absolutely confirming that. I think only 50% of people are like actually engaging with the notification. But that's okay. I expect it to take a couple months at least, like at least 6 to 8 months for me to really get any sort of like consistent, notable viewership on Twitch. So I'm not like overly excited about it or anything. But if you guys want to check it out, I've got a link below. So you guys can check out my Twitch channel and support me over there. I'll be streaming at least on Saturday every single week. At least for now, I'm going to aim for just once a week. But ideally, I'd be streaming 3 days a week. I know I definitely want to stream on Saturdays and Sundays, but I'm not sure like which day during the week, because in order to, if you guys aren't familiar, in order to get partner, you have to stream 12 days within like a 30-day period. And so I'm sort of like, well, that means I have to stream at least 3 days a week. So like, where's the other day going to be? So I don't know if there's going to be like a specific day during the week that I stream more consistently, or if it's just sort of like I just pick one of the 5 days during the weekday to get that done. It's probably not going to be on Thursdays, because once I return to my Japanese class, that'll be the evening that I give to that. So I probably won't pick Thursdays. So if you guys have a preference, maybe let me know in the comments below. So yeah, there's YouTube stuff, there's Twitch stuff. I am moving in a couple weeks to a new apartment complex. It's just a couple miles down the road, but it's brand new. They're literally finishing up my unit, like this week, hopefully. And I'm aiming to move in like early July, like, you know, the first week of July, which would be really awesome, because then I'd be completely moved in before my old lease expires in like the middle of July, but also more importantly, before San Diego Comic-Con. And I'm really hoping that I get to go this year. I've already been talking with like Hisashi-san, asking if he's gonna go, and he is. So I'm really excited to get to see him again. If I get to go, maybe we can grab some coffee or something. But I'd also really love to see if any of the other Viz original mangaka are gonna be there, or like the one-shot mangaka. I'd really love to like meet up with people, but also like any of you guys or any of my Global Comics friends, or like, you know, the publishers that we work with, you know, the industry party stuff. I mean, it was really fun to go to New York last year. And so I'm really looking forward to see, like, maybe I can go to New York this year as well as San Diego. And then I'm also really hoping to go to San Francisco at the very end of September, because we have the Art of Manga exhibition that Global Comics, the company that I work for like my normie job, if you will, they have premiere sponsored the Art of Manga exhibit, which is so freaking cool. I'm gonna go ahead and add a link below if you guys want to check out the tickets, because we have like an early bird sale, and so you can get them cheaper. So again, like, not affiliated or anything, I already got my ticket, and I like wanted you guys to get cheaper tickets too if you happen to be in San Francisco. Opening weekend is like the last week of September, so like September 27th is and then I think it goes until like sometime late January. I think I'd have to definitely double check. But I'm definitely gonna, like, even if I have to go by myself, even if Global Comics doesn't send me, I'm going to find a way to make it to the exhibition. I might use that as my vacation week, because I try to take vacation in the early part of the year and then the end part of the year. So maybe that'll be my vacation. And so those are kind of like some of the major updates that I have for you as regards to like my life and, you know, YouTube and Twitch and whatever. And so I'd like to talk about like one more thing. So like, I've actually had, and the reason I'm bringing this up is I've had a few people reach out to me and ask me like, hey, ArtCrumbs, like, I see you're not like posting anymore. Like, is everything okay? Because I mean, it's true, I've not updated God's Bane since like early this year, maybe like end of year last year. I honestly don't even remember when I posted an update. And so like, it's been that long. And people are asking me, hey, are you still working on God's Bane? And the answer is yes. I never stopped working on it. I never stopped making manga. I haven't been sharing it as much on social media as I used to. So with God's Bane, if you haven't heard yet, Viz Media, I submitted it to the original series program and they said no. So, but during that time, I was still working on it. I was still working out my final character designs. I was still like refining some areas of my script that weren't completely finished yet. Because when I submitted to Viz, I only needed to have like an outline. I didn't need to have like a page by page by page. And so since God's Bane is about like 8 to 900 pages, I've been working on that. And then I've also been working on my next one shot that I need to send it to Hisashi-san like as soon as I can. It's been way too long since I've sent him something, but I've also been working on that. I've redrawn this one shot like 4 or 5 times because I keep changing the story because I just can't be satisfied with it. And there's been twice where I've just started over with a completely different story. I had one where there was like a cat that wanted to become a witch, and then I had one where there was like this girl that got like possessed by a werewolf's ghost, and now she's like gonna meet like an actual just like normal dog ghost. So like I've changed the story so much because I'm just trying to figure out like, oh, which one do I really want to work on. And so I've not been like as active in the sense of like sharing with like what I'm actively working on. And it's not because I'm not working on things. It's I just don't feel the need to share it. And with the one shot, I try to be respectful to Viz and not like plaster it all over the internet when I'm working on, right? Like I may post like sketches here and there, or maybe like character art here and there. But something else to consider is I also want to be respectful to my patrons on Patreon. I do have a Patreon now, and so I want to be respectful to the people that are paying for content. And so like really so it's not that I won't be posting stuff on social media. It's like Patreon's gonna get it first. And then like after a period of time of it being on Patreon, then maybe I'll make it like, then maybe I'll post it or share about it, whatever. So that's really all that's been going on. Like I said, today is my birthday. I'm officially a level 34 human. I hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. I actually had dinner with my dad yesterday. We went out to like a hibachi place that we really love and had like sushi and, you know, like the hibachi and fried rice and bulgogi and all that fun stuff. So thank you all for being here. I really appreciate your time and attention. You can find a link to my Twitch and my Patreon pages below. But on that note, a big thank you goes out to all of my supporters on Patreon, to my $3 Punko patrons, Hexapus Inc., Glacia, and Higanbana, and then also to my free patrons. I appreciate you guys just as much, Jacqueline, B, Ahmed, and Luan. And then additionally, I'd like to also thank Honeybee for subscribing to my Twitch account, and then as well as Starshield and Neko Inc. for gifting subscriptions to other viewers during my stream on Saturday. I will see you all soon in the next video. This has been ArtCrumbs with my Untitled Diary of a Mangaka. I'm gonna go find some birthday cake or something, and so I'll see you guys soon. Ciao!